Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and welcome back to my final review of the Transporter films. Again, I know there's Refueled, but I'm not seeing that movie. Because if it's not even going to have Jason Statham, you don't have the guy who would be the bad guy in Deadpool, play Jason Statham's role, who looks like a cross between Luke Goss and Wes Bentley. No thank you. This I had a review because Transport 1 and 2 had Jason Statham. This is the last one with Jason Statham. And it ended in a bummer. As our wise men once say, is one big bummer. And that's the Transporter 3 from 2008, which I did not see in the theater. For those who don't remember, the first two films I saw in the theater. I enjoyed them in the theater, enjoy them to this day. Transporter 3, I didn't like the trailer. Transport 1 and 2, I loved the trailer. And then I ended up loving the movie. This, I thought the trailer was like, man, it's not that exciting. I mean, and then when I saw the movie, I know why. And they get this fucking hack, Olivier Megaton, to direct it. And this guy still gets jobs. Because the shit thing, the cracker up the ass, saltines and all, is that his movies make money. Transport 3, I looked it up. Worldwide, it's the most successful. That piece of shit, Transport 3, this piece of shit, is the most successful worldwide. It made the most money. Taken 2 and 3 were successful. Granted, they didn't get my money, because I saw them for fucking free. But they made money. Colombiana, I don't know. Maybe it made a couple bucks. All movies that I mentioned sucked ass. Colombiana, fucking fighting with a toothbrush. Wants to be a toothpick. Taking 2 and 3, they could both fuck each other, just like this film. It really is the same problems. Shitty directing, shitty editing for action scenes that could have good choreography, but you can't tell because you have asshole-ish intentions from the director to fucking give you a fucking epileptic seizure of epic fucking proportions because this guy wants to fucking kill you with his fucking shitty movies. I'm not kidding. And you should know when you're watching the film and the first fucking scene is two fucking guys saying, hey, I want to get some booze. Let's go into this container. Is there some booze? Hey, it smells worse than you were on the crapper. What? You think your shit smells like roses? The first bit of dialogue is talking about shit. What smells like shit? Or worse than you on the crapper? What, your shit smells like roses? And that's the fucking indication that you know when you're watching a shitty action movie. Or just a shitty movie, period. When the fucking first dialogue is that bullshit. Talk about shit. You're right. You smell like bullshit. You don't smell like roses. You smell like a roll of assholes. After a fucking chili cook-off. Motherfucking asshole. And they open the shit up, it's toxic waste, and their dumbass gets burned, and these people on this boat transporting this toxic waste, they dump the shit off. I'm like, great, so this is an environmental movie? Where's Steven Seagal? Steven Seagal gonna be on the boat too? Killing everybody? Sadly, that would make a better movie. On Deadly Ground is a better movie. Because those action scenes are actually good. And yeah, you have stupid shit like Steven Seagal fighting a fucking bear in a dream scene. But On Deadly Ground is still a better action movie, because the action scenes are actually pretty damn good. Granted, that has an ending that doesn't make any fucking sense, because you're not supposed to blow up the fucking... We're about the environment, but you blew up the fucking oil tanker. Where the fuck do you think the oil went into? Probably in the ocean. Because the boat was probably on the ocean. But hey, what do I know? Maybe the fucking oil went into fucking Steven Seagal's hair. But no matter what I say about On Daily Ground, if I reviewed that, I still say it's a fun action movie. It's a shitty movie, but it's a fun action movie. This movie is shitty in both. It's a shitty movie and a shitty action movie. And then people may be like, oh, you're being really mean to Olivier Megatron, fucking Decepticon, piece of shit. Yeah, I'm being mean to him. Because you know what? He's being coddled. He's having his balls caressed by Robert Mark Kamen. He's having his asshole fist fucked by Luc Besson. Ball cradling and fist fucking, not my style. That's their style. And they keep doing it for Olivier Megatron of bullshit. Because he keeps making shitty movies. Just sadly, they make money. But he's a shitty director. He's the fucking Uwe Boll of action movies. Well, Uwe Boll made action movies too, so I can't even say that. He's literally one of the shittiest directors. Oh, Michael Davis, he made a great fun movie called Shoot 'Em Up. He can't get a job to save his life now. Fucking the guy who made The Tournament, Scott Mann, took him years to do a second film. And that goes straight to DVD. Heist. aka Bus 657. A miles better movie than this. Miles better movie. Pierre Morel. He does Taken, the first film, which I love. From Paris with Love, which flopped, which I think is an underrated movie. John Travolta is fun. That's a much better action movie than this. Then he does The Gunman. I don't mind The Gunman. That was a time waster. I want to get it on DVD sometime. That's why I put it on my wish list. Just, it's not that bad of a movie. It's a fuckload better than this. It has its flaws. But The Gunman is a hell lot better than a movie like this. Because Pierre Morel kind of knows what the fuck he's doing. I'll say The Gunman is the weakest of the three he's made, but Pierre Morel is a better action director than this fucking hack. Why am I not talking about the movie? There's not much fuck to talk about. The first two Transporter films, it starts with Jason Statham kicking ass. Jason Statham in a car chase in the first film. Jason Statham kicking the assholes of 4 or 5 dumb shits trying to steal his car in the second film. Here, you know how you first see Jason Statham? On a fucking boat with his cop buddy fishing. While a shitty car chase is happening with this guy who I guess is a kind of a pal of Jason Statham. And a woman, which would be the bane of existence, and I'll get to. Her and her 700 fucking freckles on her fucking face. But no, the first time you see Jason Statham, it's not kicking ass. It's not taking names. It's being on a fucking boat, trying to fish. Yeah, he's trying to fish for excitement. He's fucking boring as hell. Jason Statham goes home. That fucking car from the shitty car chase crashes into this place. Sees it's this guy that he knew, has a flashback to when he was offered a job and he said no. The guy's like, you should take it. And then he get in a really shitty fight. Why is it shitty? First off, I should go back a little bit. I think after the two guys die from the toxic waste and they get thrown off, the director does this thing where he reveals the city, but he literally is going for an epileptic seizure. I am not kidding, because when you see that, like after those two guys die, and before Jason's on the boat, establishing the city, his little boat with his buddy fishing, before that, it literally flashing white. Here's a scene and it flashes white. Here's a scene, it flashes white. Here's another scene, it flashes white. He does that about 22 times, it seems. If that's not an epileptic seizure, I don't know what the fuck is. Actually, there's one worse. It's in Universal Soldier Day of Raping. But this one is almost just as bad. Almost. And then cut forward to this fight scene. This director does not know how to edit. He's like a schizo. He might be part schizophrenic. If this is how he views action scenes. literally like he wants to give you a seizure. And at times it seems like the fight is fast cutting or is jump cutting. So if you have a punch, you can't just punch someone. It's like, duh, and then, like, no, like he's ready to punch, about this far away, and the next cut, he's already here. And this is not how you do it. This is not how you fucking do it. But yet this continues. No matter how many people complain, it continues. I don't know why. I don't know why. But the sad thing is, there are good directors. Isaac Florentine. How many fucking films has this guy made that got into theaters? Not fucking many. I don't think any of them have. But he's made fantastic action movies. Ninja 2, aka Ninja Shadow of a Tear, is one of the best direct-to-video action films I've seen in the past 5 years. The guy can't get a job to save his life to go to the theater. He did Undisputed 2, which I enjoy. Undisputed 3, which I enjoy. But he can't get a job to save his life. At least for a film to get in the theater, I should say. The guy who made Blood and Bone. 10 times better movie than this. That guy, I don't think he's directed it again. And Blood and Bone takes a shit out of this movie. With Michael Jai White. Blood and Bone. I did a review for that a long time ago. Check it out. Or check out the movie. Better yet. I mean, there are direct-to-video films that are better than this. And this became the most successful transporter film worldwide? Was it because of the first two that people loved them? It's like, hey, we enjoy those two. Let's go see this. And maybe that's why no one saw Transporter Refueled. That and no Jason Statham. Maybe that's why Jason Statham films started bombing, because they saw Transporter 3 and go, we don't want any more of this horse shit. And there's nothing really specific I remember about that first fight. Cuts back to the present. His buddy just taking him in the ambulance. His buddy's saying, no, don't have, I can't leave the car. I can't leave the car. Statham figures out too late. And pretty much later on you find out that there's these bracelets. If you get too far away from the car, you blow up. Now I like that is a cool idea. Considering the kind of movies these films are, the transporter, driving, it's a cool idea. Kind of reminds me of like in The Running Man or Deadlock, aka Wedlock with Rutger Hauer. It was around your neck. Here, okay, it's around your wrist. Can't get too far from the car. You could create a lot of action scenes dealing with that. Maybe with some suspense, some stunt work. They do like one time in the movie. It was mainly Jason Statham's stunt double, riding double on a bicycle. And sad to say, that was like the best action scene in the movie. It's him, some cool bites. I give credit to the stuntman in that scene. I know I'm jumping ahead, but again, you have this idea of you can't get too far away from the car. And granted, it shouldn't be, oh, well, he just gets it stolen all the fucking time. But that's where you get clever. Maybe it's people constantly trying to kill him, and he's constantly having to try to get back and forth to this car, and he gets in another car, and I mean, you could create a lot of suspense with that. Sort of in a weird version of Speed, the movie Speed. Where it's not about the speed, it's about distance. It's not about the speed of the vehicle, it's the distance from the vehicle. You could have a great movie with that. And they fucked it up because they have a shitty writing and a shitty script. And most important of all, a shitty director. And then I didn't even get to the other worst thing. I'll get to her in a minute. So yeah, his buddy gets blown up. Jason Statham just knocked out. He wakes up with the explosive bracelet on. And then the bad guy is Robert Kemper? Kemper? I can't pronounce the guy. I know it's like Knepper. Nepper or Kepper. I thought the bad guy was okay. I would say I liked him more than the guy in the second film. But Matt Schultz was definitely the better of the villain in these 3 movies. And he was the bad guy in the first film. Bad guy in the first film was the best. I think the guy in the second film was the worst. This one, for the little that he had to do, I thought it was okay. But he didn't have much to work with. I do like the bit where Jason Statham's like, oh, I work alone, I don't want this girl. And then the bad guy's like, okay, he's ready to kill her. And Jason Statham's like, wait. And the bad guy's like, oh, wait, I thought you said not to change the rules. Okay, then. I don't know why, just sometimes those little things just I like in action movies. But pretty much Jason Statham is driving with this girl. And I had to write this down, this girl's name. Natalia Rudakova. She sounds like a girl in a Resident Evil movie. Or a game, I should say. This girl was fucking horrible. This girl was atrocious. Pathetic atrocious, or as my friend would say, patrocious. She had like 700 freckles on her. And people are like, well, why do you bring that up? This is the only thing I could think of to remember her character, other than her being an annoying, untalented as fuck, unhelpful bitch. Her character fits that perfectly. Now the actress, who knows, maybe the script let her down. I looked her up. She has not done pretty much jack shit of anything. So she's not an experienced actress. The script didn't help her much either. I thought she sucked ass. People just say, well, it's the script. Either way, she sucked ass. Her character sucked ass. And she was annoying. She was grating. She was nails on a chalkboard. And became pretty much Jason Statham's sidekick, buddy, annoying as hell love interest, which I thought they had no chemistry at all. I thought, sad to say, I don't even think she was that pretty. The women in the first 2, yeah. Here, no. I seriously, with her freckles, I thought she had some kind of skin rash. Or someone just put some patties and I'm waiting for the special sauce. I mean, it's not because of the looks. Although when I mention that because there's a moment where she's like, aren't I sexy? And then Statham has to say, yeah, you are. And I'm thinking, no, she's not. She looks drugged out. She looks like Lindsay Lohan on a bad day. Or something. I mean, yeah, I'm maybe a nerdy guy with glasses in a room with posters, but even I have, I could choose and pick and choose my battles too. But the worst part of all is she's just so annoying. She's unhelpful. She does, for some reason, she doesn't know shit. Like, he mentions gloom and doom, and she's like, what does gloom and doom mean? And it's like she's drinking when she's not supposed to. See, I'm all gloomy and doomy. I say right? I say that right? I say that right? I am free like bird. And she's during this one chase, and she's like, I'm hungry. Why are you so mean to me? And like she doesn't know what the fuck preoccupied means. And I'm like, why are you so mean to me? I'm like, why is your dick? She doesn't have a dick, man. She might as well. She's fucking me in the ass with it. Shitty role. She might as well have a dick rammed up my ass, because that would hurt less than listening to this fucking character bitch and moan throughout the fucking movie. She's not that bad. I think she is. If you don't, that's fine. So many times in so many videos I say, if you like the film, that's cool, or if you don't like the film, that's cool. I've said this so many times. Although some people, I guess, don't hear that. Because some people then comment later, if you like this film, that's fine, but that's not going to make me like it. And this not going to make me like this lady. And the whole plot is that she's really the package. They want her father, who is this environmental agency minister, played by Jerome Crabb, the bad guy in Dolph Lundgren's The Punisher. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather watch that movie because that's a much better action movie. Wants them to sign this stuff so they take their toxic waste into there. Which I'm thinking, you're doing all this just to have the guy sign a piece of paper? Why don't you just knock her the fuck out, put her in the trunk of a car, and drive it yourself? Why do you need Jason Statham to do that for you? Or anyone else to do that for you? Again, that's what I was saying before. If you have a shitty movie, I'm gonna pick it apart like a fucking buzzard on a dead rabbit. Dead rat. Dead raping fuckface out in the desert looking for Poontang pie. It's like, you can't have it. There's none here. There's nothing fucking here. It's gone, just like the desert. It's fucking gone. Nothing clean. Nothing there. I mean, even the fight scenes are lame as fuck. Jason goes to see his buddies who are in this garage to try to take the bracelet off. These bad guys come. And this fight, it seemed like they were trying to replicate the fight scene in the first movie. Without the oil. Just almost was like the same type of garage. Only he fights with at one point with the belt. And just the editing. There could be some good choreography, but it's hurt by the editing. And the flash cuts or flash forward or jump cut or just the way it's done. It's as if they're trying to have a fight scene in fast forward. Not literally fast forward, but pretty much, hey, we can't have the whole thing, so let's, get to it. I'm like, no, this is when you need to pull back and let them do their thing. Not try to, it's like, here's a fight scene, let's hurry it along. With this type of editing. That doesn't work. It makes it annoying to watch. It doesn't make it fun to watch. And having this annoying lady along for a ride doesn't help either. There's a big guy he hits with a shovel. Woo. The one action scene that I think was at least interesting, but it could have been better. That's when someone steals the car. He goes after the bicycle chase. Kicks the guy out of the car. And again, sad to say, that was the best action scene in the movie. Good stunt work by the guy riding the bicycle. Some pretty impressive stunt work. Because there's not too many bicycle movies. But of course, I'll just watch Premium Rush with Joseph Gordon-Levitt for that. And then this bitch just taking drugs and these pills. And like I said, later in the gas station, she's drinking. She's trying to show off. And then you have this really boring car chase scene where she's like, well, why are you so mean? And I'm hungry. And it's like a fucking annoying little kid in the back seat saying, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to potty. You want to potty? Potty in your fucking mouth and drink it. And call lemonade. Fucking shit. And like later on, she takes his fucking keys. It says, you want your keys back? You have to strip for me. I was seriously waiting for Jason Statham just go, are you man enough to fight with me? Just fucking just, are you woman enough to handle me? Fucking Van Damme Street Fighter style. Are you man enough to fight with me? Just have, literally, this character has to be subjected to having to strip for this woman to get the keys back. And I'm thinking, in the first two films, especially the first film, he would just been like, grabbing her, take the keys, and then giving her a little shove. Or with this bullshit love story, you don't buy it. There's no chemistry. And she's annoying as hell. And I know this mean, but she's not that good looking either. None of it works. And sticks with her, go to his bridge to let her go so they'll take the bracelet off of her. He drives his car into the lake. And it's funny, he calls his cop buddy. There's a lake. Can you be more specific? There's a dam. And immediately a cop goes, I know that place. And even I'm like, really? A lake with a dam. And the cop's like, I know that place. That'd be like, hey, there's a road. Can you be more specific? With a stop sign? I know that place. Road with a stop sign? I know that place. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. What's the fucking cap rate? Fuck. God damn it, where the fuck is it? Try to do something that's fucked up because this thing's killing my brain cells. Killing my patience too. He has these kind of parachute things, floater things in his car, so he can like breathe underwater, getting in between them, as if he was getting between a pair of tits, and then it like someone helps pull his car out with his parachute balloons hanging in there. And he pretty much gets on a bridge, drives it onto the train where the bad guys are on. You have this very extremely forgettable shootout because it's fast cutting. It's over too quick, too soon to register. He can't get to the bad guy, so he gets on the car, who's on top of the train, drives it pretty much into the train, and beats the shit out of the bad guy. Jason is able to take his bracelet off, put it on the bad guy's hand. Lets the car go, so it's on the ground. And the way it looks like the train is going not that fast. So I'm like, why don't you just try jumping off? If you die, you don't die anyway. But you may just have a broken arm or a broken leg. Because again, it doesn't look like the train's going that fast. I mean, they definitely didn't show the train going seemingly that fast. But no, he just stands there, takes it, and blows up. Like an idiot. And then it ends with Statham, his cop buddy, and the girl on the boat. Fishing again. I'm sure trying to fish for a good movie, because this ain't it. I kind of wore myself out. This movie is a piece of shit. In every way, shape, or form. I mean, the plot is not much of anything. There's no energy. The woman, Natalia, she's very annoying. She's irritating. She's ear-piercing. Unlikable. And I don't buy the relationship she has with Jason Statham's character. I don't buy the love story. I don't buy it at all. And she's much more central to the movie than the two women in the first two. Like, they deal with the plot, but this woman literally becomes his much more screen time. And she's very annoying. And the fight scenes are terribly edited, fast cutting, schizophrenic, epileptic, seizure inducing at times. The director is a horrible choice. He's a hack. The music, I can't remember anything about the music. There's one song that I don't mind. Now come on. Da 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 da. Now come on. I don't mind that one song. The bad guy I can deal with more than the bad guy in the second film, but he's given nothing to do. Jerome Crab, I'm like, man, I like you in Dolph's The Punisher, but you have nothing to do in this movie. And even, I mean, the action scenes suck ass. There's nothing to them. They're forgettable. They're not energetic. They're not entertaining. They're badly handled editing-wise. And so you have nothing to show for it in this movie. This movie offers nothing. Nothing at all. So the Transporter 3, it was just a shitty end to Jason Statham's... Who knows? Maybe they'll get Jason Statham back. Because you know how a lot of things are. They'll try to get an actor to come back for one final movie. So who knows? Maybe in 5 years, they'll be like, hey, Jason Statham, here's some money and a script, and you want to do a final Transporter movie and call it Transporter Reborn or Transporter... Maybe just Transporter 4 or Transporter Forever. I wouldn't be surprised. Transporter Forever. Actually, that's not that bad. That's probably what I would call it. Transporter Forever. It's 4, but it's forever. Huh? But anyway, I got nothing else. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.